One of the biggest mysteries of life is, does money buy happiness? Some people say yes, because without money, you wouldn't have a roof over your head or food on the table. But others say no, because it just brings temporary joy. So, could you actually buy happiness? Well, this is actually a really complicated answer, and it completely depends on how much money you make right now. If you can't make ends meet, then of course you'll be happy with extra money, because you can finally pay your rent, bills, and whatever you need to live. But if you could make ends meet, then you'll be running on something called the hedonic treadmill. So let me explain what the hedonic treadmill is and give you some examples so you can understand. A hedonic treadmill is a tendency of a person to remain at a relatively stable level of happiness despite a change in fortune or the achievement of major goals. But now that you know the definition, let me give you some examples. One famous example is if you won the lottery and became a millionaire overnight. For the first couple of weeks and months, you'll be really happy. But soon, like a year later, you'll adapt to that lifestyle and your happiness will slowly start decreasing. Another example is if you go to the Olympics. So the first time you go, you'll be really excited, but you won't have the exact same amount of happiness the second time you go because you've already done it. That means your happiness has decreased. What that basically means is you'll adapt to that lifestyle, so your happiness will probably stay the same. Therefore, if you can already make ends meet, then more money probably won't make that much of a difference. But that's only for if you can make ends meet. If you can't make ends meet, then money will bring you happiness. So here's what I and probably a lot more people think money will bring. If you're really poor, which basically means you can't afford rent, food, or other basic living expenses, money will buy happiness. But if you're rich, money will just bring temporary joy. So the answer basically depends on how much you make. And I hope you kind of get it. But now, how much do you have to make to be really happy? Well, for this, I went over many articles, and a lot of them said $105,000. But there was one problem. That was for the entire United States. Like, if you live in Mississippi, that $105,000 will take you really far. But if you live in California, it won't take you anywhere near that. So I scoured the web even more and I found this article. It shows the exact numbers for every single state, including how much you need to make to be happy, salary for life evaluation, and how much you need to make for your emotional well-being. And in the state of Mississippi, those numbers were $89,040 to be happy, $80,560 for life evaluation, and $50,880 and $63,600 for emotional well-being. Which is perfectly what we need. So how much do you need to make to be happy in the state of California? Well, this article says peak happiness happens at $144,585, $130,815 for life evaluation, and $82,620 to $103,275 for emotional well-being. And I say you should check it out to see how much it is for your state, because it includes everything in the United States. But if you don't live in the United States, then I'm sorry. But now we figured out how much you need to make to reach the peak of happiness. But that just isn't it, because it also depends on where you spend the money and a lot more reasons. That's why I said at the beginning of the video, it is a really complicated answer. But generally, if you make enough money right now, then more money will just bring temporary joy. And if you don't make enough money, then money will actually buy happiness. So I think that answered the question. But anyways, that's the end of this video. What are your thoughts on it? Well, don't forget to put that down below in the comment section, because I would love to know. Also, don't forget to gently tap that like button and the subscribe button, because that will really help out the YouTube algorithm. And they only take a couple seconds to do. But anyways, I do realize you probably are a busy person. So until next time, I'm Shui.